Go.
Sorry. I was like just reading my thing. Just needed like 30 seconds. Okay, Jeff, we're gonna start with you. I have to ask the question. Why would you participate in a short called Menopause?
I think it was my first project.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was my first project after COVID. I started back up acting again,
Okay.
and that was the first opportunity. I said, sure, why not?
I mean, did you like the script? I mean, was it like interesting? I'm like, guy, menopause? I'm like, how do you imagine?
Yeah, it was a horror film about a bunch of girls. It's still so bad, but it's actually fun. It's a horror film about a bunch of women going through menopause, and a full moon comes out, and they turn into killers. So, like I said,
Hey,
Maybe I'm Vincent, apparently. Maybe it's just me and no one knows about it. Gotcha. Right then.
yeah, it was fun though. It was fun.
Oh, I imagine so. Emmy nominated. So not everyone that comes into this room can say those words, and you are Emmy nominated. So talk to me a bit about that experience. How humbling is that? And moreover, what project was that from?
So that is not an acting nomination. That is an art director nomination. It's what I do for my day job. I'm an art director, and at the time I was an art director for NBC News.
Okay.
And I can draw really well, so I created this concept where it was for the royal wedding back when the very first royal wedding.
Oh,
like the
okay.
new ones.
Yes.
So I drew these illustrations, and I made a book out of it, and we made a promo out of it. It was for promo for Today's Show, I think. Today's Show commercial on NBC News. So
Very
that's
nice.
what I got.
Look at that. How impressive are you? I'm just saying. Pat Bradley, question for you. One might think by watching some of your films that you're mentally unbalanced in a good way, as in, where is all this coming from? So on a very serious note, like, how do you get to that place? I guess I'm wondering that, because like when I write, I don't know that I could go that far, so how do you get there?
I'm always there.
Again, that's scary. But seriously, how do you get there?
The story takes me there.
Seriously.
Seriously. Story, I usually focus on characters first,
Okay.
and then the characters just take me there.
So you have like no drawing force, like this
Nope.
experience or this? Seriously?
This is actually the first time I ever did something off experience.
Okay. Huh.
But normally it's just, I write strictly for story.
Gotcha. Now, if you watch Pat Bradley's Instagram, all you're going to see, besides Melissa, are dogs and dogs and dogs. But funny how you rarely do things with dogs. I find that very interesting. Why don't you film with dogs? Because you love dogs.
Because they're misbehaved.
Well, so are people, but that doesn't mean you don't cast them. See how that works?
You know, it's harder to work with dogs.
Well, yeah.
It's hard enough working with kids, and I work with kids a lot. So I figured dogs would be maybe a little easier than kids. But
No, I get you.
My kids needs me.
Well, yes. As I said, actors, etc. That kind of good stuff.
Man, child.
Yes. Tell everybody, do you have a day job?
I'm a cinematographer, gaffer, script editor,
Little of
a
everything.
little bit of everything,
Absolutely.
except audio.
Oh, you really?
I can. I don't
Okay.
like it.
Just stay
I'm
away.
old and my
I know
shoulders
what that-
hurt. I can't hold
I know
the things
what
The
still.
old
It
thing,
sucks.
man. The old, I'm old in my 40s. You're
You
in
know.
your 40s.
When you play contact sports, you know, your body falls apart.
Oh, no.
I can't hold a boom still for more than 30 seconds. That's
I
why I
get
use a
ya.
boom pole.
All right. Jeff Clark, I find this, I want to ask this question because I think it's super important. I think all of us in our lives have those moments where reality kind of sinks in. We realize, oh my gosh, this is life altering. You almost passed away in 2023.
Yeah.
So how has that kind of changed your perception not only about the arts, but about your life as a whole?
I definitely had time to think about it sitting in bed in the hospital. I actually didn't know I was passing away. It was like a underlying illness, and we found it through a blood test. And just sitting in a hospital bed, I was like, you know, you just take things for granted, you know. And once I got well and I got better, I made my first film. I was like, I gotta do something about this. Like all these ideas I have. So I didn't want to, you know, let it go to waste.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, you know, just like I said, take things for granted. You don't think about certain things. I think about my family, you know, 'cause I have a daughter and I'm married, so
Yep.
you know, you just think about that more, and you think about, you know, how time is precious, and you don't want to screw anything up. You want to take advantage of time. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, how do you manage the balance thing? Because that's another thing for a lot of us. We're doing so many different things and you have a
Yeah.
family now. So how do you structure things so that your time is with everyone properly?
It's funny, my my daughter the other day was like, can we have a daddy-daughter day? And I was like, yeah. I was like, she's like, can we go to trampoline park this weekend? I was like, this weekend I got a film festival. So it does, following your dreams, it eats up a lot because there's only so much time in a day.
Oh, no.
Um, So we'll have to schedule that trampoline park for another day, but I'll make it up to her. So yeah, I mean, you just have to pick and choose when to schedule things and make things up for people. And my wife is very understanding and very supportive. So, it's funny, when I met her, I had just gotten out of acting school from Neighborhood Playhouse. And we were sitting on the couch and a promo came up on True TV and it was for The Real Hustle back in the day. She's like, oh my God, that's you. And I was like, yeah, that's what I do, because I was acting at the time.
Yeah.
And so I gave that up, after I met her because we wanted to raise a family and I wanted to settle down. I was, I was like coming up on 30 and we just thought it was time. And then COVID happened. I was like, what am I doing? Like I'm not doing what I really love. So I jumped back into it. She's been supportive ever since. And yeah, she's got my back. So
Nice.
yeah.
Now, Pat, when you look at casting a production of any kind, whether it's Jeff or someone else, what are you really looking for? Period.
Aside from talent,
Yeah,
personality.
really.
Yeah, because I work with some really shitty actors and actresses. And,
How do you really feel?
I mean, it is what it is, right? Because you don't gel with everybody, and it's kind of trying to say this in a really nice way.
Yes.
I really want to.
Actors are special,
Actors are special.
Yes, we are.
and they're not always the easiest to work with, and I'm not the easiest person to get along with.
No.
Really? No, I know it's true. It's true.
Imagine that.
But I really go with personality for the most part. As long as their talent is where it needs to be.
Sure.
I would take somebody that's a little more fun to be around over somebody that's a little more talented.
Sure. Now, when I look at all of the different things you do, and hands down, I always say writer is number one before everything else, I find it very interesting that you rarely ever pop into your own films. Why is that?
The New York accent and the bald head.
Now, let's try again. Come on, I mean, you make so many different productions. I mean, are you just not comfortable in front of the camera?
No, I'm fine. I just don't. I have no desire to act.
I feel like someone in this room is making a film. Put Pat Bradley in front of the
I'm actually going to be in my own film.
That's,
One time.
oh, look at that.
One time. We're shooting in a couple weeks.
Nice.
I was kind of forced into it. So.
But you said yes.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right.
But it's a film about me, so it's okay.
Of course it is. Why am I not surprised?
Method Man's going to be in it.
Of course he is.
It's an anthology of short films.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice.
So Method Man will be the first film.
Very cool.
in the anthology.
I like that idea.
That's why it was so long.
Yeah.
So Method Man. Vincent. So, there's a lot of places I could go with this. So I want to start off with saying, when you were doing this, when Pat came to you and he said, okay, here's the script, this is what we're looking to do, etc. Did you know method acting at all? Did you study it? Like, was there a good deal of prep for that?
No, I mean, Method and Meisner, they're fairly close. I mean, there's definitely differences, but I'm not a method actor, but I understand what it takes to be a method actor. And when Pat came to me, it was not like a real film. It was just a test. We were just going to test some
Okay.
stuff, some equipment, and then I was like, oh, I actually like this script. It's kind of, it allows me to play, you know? And he was like, all right, well, develop it a little bit, and then we tried to shoot it again, and we had some issues with, what was the audio? It was issues with something.
I
I
hired a cinematographer and he fucked it up.
Yeah, there you go. And so he was like, I don't know if we're gonna shoot. I was like, I think we should. I think we should, make this into a short film. He was, and then we did.
I can't believe you just said that.
Hey, you want me to lie?
We're on a panel, a professional panel. So we don't do things. We don't say fuck. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I don't have time for that. We're rolling along day by day here.
So
So-
he messed it up.
Thank you very much. So
Piece
I,
of shit though.
Guys,
I said fun.
this is a professional forum, remember that I'm trying to professional festival
Honestly,
here.
seems like we say
We're doing
fun.
great.
Everybody's saying fun.
I bleeped myself, so.
No
So,
problems.
I think in the movie, we look at both sides. I think that Vincent has both got obviously a mental hardship, physical hardships. There's a lot of different things. How deep did you want to go with this character? Meaning, did he say to you, I'm gonna let you have free reign, you improv, you do whatever, or did he have an outline in terms of this is how I see this character?
No, he trusted me completely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there were no deep conversations. I think he just knew that I could handle it, and he let me roll with it. I mean, there were a couple of notes here and there, but nothing too crazy, no big adjustments, and he just let me have fun. To be honest with you,
I have to ask about this reference. Jeff lives in Sparta, yes?
Yeah.
Interesting that during the film you say Sparta, or is it Spartan? I heard that, because I was like,
Yeah.
is he actually referring, like you did that on purpose, like a cute little, I just pick up on those little
I think
things.
he can weigh in on that.
So I will give you a better coincidence.
Okay.
So in the film, he mentions that he had an audition for Law and Order Organized Crime.
Yes.
Who do you think got on Law and Order Organized Crime?
Wow.
Very cool.
Nice.
The stars
Just
aligned.
Just saying.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
Did you meet Jake Gyllenhaal's nephew's sister yet?
Met Chris Maloney, that was kind of nice.
I have to say that, even though it's a dark one, there is a lot of humor. Like, you spliced in a lot of different humor. I mean, he's hilarious just watching him. I mean, we all know he's eccentric, he's very mentally unstable, but he's funny. Why the mix of so much comedy into this?
It was more of a writing. So, like he said, the film started out as a basic camera and lens test. As I'm always buying cameras, lenses,
Right.
and everything. So, I specifically bought a camera that I wanted to push to the limits.
Yeah.
So, I didn't really write it that deep. It was just basically just a really straight comedy for the most part. And then I was like, since we're gonna shoot it, let me just add a little drama at the end,
Yeah.
just a little conflict. And then once we shot the test and everything, and the footage was unusable on purpose.
Mhm.
I wanted to really push the camera. And I was like, this is a really fucking good, really freaking effing good film.
Hats!
It's the New Yorker, that's why I don't act.
Hats! You're on a camera!
What a New Yorker.
So we wound up just going darker.
Yeah.
And then what I wanted to do was try to write one half comedy, one half more dramatic, and then the last part of it thriller, and tie it all
Yeah.
together where you don't feel the switch.
Yep.
So there's like little subtle things like the lighting changes, this changes, the angle of the camera changes, his face color changes,
Right.
more,
Absolutely.
it's a little more drained out in
Yep.
the drama. So it's just more of like a challenge to myself than anything else. To see
Now-
if I could do it and actually make it enjoyable.
One of the things I thought about when I was watching it was, are you purposely trying to make the point of, you think that there might be a little Vincent in all actors?
Oh, there is.
That's what I thought. I was like, I bet that's what he's doing.
Agreed.
He's doing that. He's like, there's so many similarities just watching this, and it's like, of course he's eccentric and all that good stuff.
We're not crazy, we're broken people. You know?
Special.
Okay? We're broken
Amen.
special. We're broken, and every new role we try to put ourselves back together in little ways.
So I've watched like over 5,000 self-tapes
Oh,
over
yeah.
the years,
Sure.
and I always wondered, what goes into it.
Sure.
So before making this film, I actually applied for an acting, I wanted to go through the whole process to see what it was.
Okay.
So I wound up applying for a film, and the guy asked for a self-tape. So I made a self-tape, and it was, which actually turned into partly into Method Man a little
Look
bit.
at that. Surprise, surprise.
We went method.
I did.
125
Not
days.
It's just about.
Did it take long to shake it off? No. Seriously? Just like in and out of character, like that's fascinating to me. They just kind of go in and then you go out
I
so
told you I'm
quickly.
broken.
I really need you to just stop talking like that. It's kind of freaking me out right now.
Okay, it's good though. It's a good one.
Uh,
We're all
Was
kind
I-
of broken.
Was I the only person confused by the ending? Because I had to ask him literally, like, did he?
Oh,
And then there's a few things I missed. So have you found that audiences are like, well, what does the ending mean? You know what I mean? Or maybe I didn't get it. I get it now, but
Not
I had to
yet.
ask.
Not yet. Nobody said anything.
I'm the only one.
But if anybody was confused,
Did you all get the ending?
I think so.
Now I feel stupid. And I'm a judge. I'm just,
It was quick.
you know what, we're moving along there. That's fine. So, Method Man, where's it headed next?
It's a good question.
You're not screening anymore?
It wasn't really meant for festivals because it's 26 minutes long. It was meant as the lead of the
And how did I
as
get
the lead of
it?
the anthology because I submitted it. I submitted to a couple festivals. I think the next one would be the Long Island International Film Festival.
Debbie's Festival? No. Wasn't that already? Didn't Long Island have
No,
one?
no, the other one, not that.
Oh.
I mean, not that festival. The other one,
I can't with him.
the
Pat!
New York International Film Festival.
I know.
New York, Long Island International Film.
Good luck.
Yeah.
It's in Long Island. It's
You don't
out in
know.
Suffolk County somewhere.
I don't
New York,
have a 7
Long
second
Island,
delay.
NYLIFA.
I can't believe you just said that. Now I'm gonna have to bleep that out, you know that, because people will watch it. Thank you very much for this profane. All it was is profanity through this whole block. The movie was profanity. You're on the block, it's
I mean,
profanity.
you see
You're
the
kidding?
He didn't start it, he didn't start it.
So this is what I'm gonna say, Pat Brantley, about this. Number one, I'm always grateful when you share anything with me. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but as your friend, I'm always proud of you. This one I took a shine to, even though it scared me, and there's certain elements about this. You just never cease to amaze me.
Thank you.
So, oh, okay.
What is it, we're keeping secrets over here?
Yes.
We have secrets. Currently, Jeff, tell me a bit about the end credits song.
Oh, it's my song.
Get out! What? You didn't tell me that.
I'm sorry.
You're a musician?
I'm sorry. Well, okay.
You're holding out now.
It's a long story. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate that.
Hey, anything I can do to help you?
So, in my youth, I was a writer-rapper. So, yeah.
Look at that.
And,
That was pretty good.
got a little old. I was like, it's not for me no more. It's a little embarrassing. So I went back that.
Good for you.
So I stopped making music. But I do like that song for this.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Thank you for asking.
Well, I got a little help there. I thought I covered almost all of it, but okay. So, because I know both of these guys and I'm very close to this one, I actually shipped this film off to 7 people. I did that on purpose because I wanted to be very far removed from this because I'm very big on integrity. I don't want to hand my friends anything. So it's no surprise that you have 4 nominations. One is for Best Male Actor in a short film over 16 minutes. One is for Best Director, short film over 16 minutes. One is for Best Short Film over 16 minutes. And the last one is for Sarah, Best Female Actor in a movie over 16 minutes. I am so happy for y'all, and I think it's so very deserved, so congratulations.
Can I tell you I don't deserve the director? Because these guys did that whole film in 11 hours.
Wow.
The entire
What?
film was done in 11 hours. Now, I'm trying to watch it, I'm not saying curse. Not one line was flubbed. Not one line was flubbed. By anybody. Sarah, Jeff. Jeff had
Sarah's man.
10 pages. So the whole script was
great.
about 18 pages.
But it's okay.
Are you telling
18
me that?
pages, 11 hours. I didn't deserve shit. They stuff.
Okay, so you.
They're the one that did all the heavy lifting. I sat there with a camera and was like, yeah, that was good.
You guys missed it.
Go next. Next one.
B. Pat Bradley is, he is my namesake for Best Written Screenplay. You know how long it took? Hours and hours. Didn't want to take it. I'm giving him an award for Best Director, doesn't want to take it. You're done, you're taking it, we're done. That's that.